Wife Sharon. We're here at the studios right here above Public Square tonight. They just had the Christmas parade, so I'm just going back and forth. But I'll just set this up real quick. But anyway, I thought we'd go live here. Anyone want to grab a microphone anytime? Yeah, actually, I got to turn you on, though. Wait, yeah, no, you can share that.
Tell any more of my secrets.
There you go.
Like this.
Get another sample here.
We got sloshed at the deputy ambassador's mansion. Marines. We had the Marines in uniform serving all the State Department people. Yeah, serving drinks and whatnot. We were like the staff, and we got to drink with them. And we made this really strong eggnog. Like just dumped a whole jug of rum into
I
this
got to move
eggnog.
the camera.
And I remember like stumbling back home from that. Oh my god, that was I had like a neon green tie on. Yeah, it was. We were hanging out with these like high up politicians. We were in a different country. All families all at home. They were like,
It's nice though, hang out with people. You're letting
yeah. And like the crazy thing was there was so many different levels of far right, far left people, but everyone's away from their families during the holidays, drinking together, having fun. There wasn't any of that political tension because it's Christmas. You know what I mean? Which is nice because you don't see that on the news. You don't see like, hey, let's shake hands for a minute. They don't even get you.
All right,
give
I'm
you a
off
minute
camera,
to
but
feel
that's
that way.
everybody. So that's Cameron to the right of your screen. That's Adam to the left of your screen. And then we go across the way to the left is Molly. Say hi, Molly.
Hi.
And that's Nancy pouring Sharon a drink. And again, I'm off screen, but we're here at Public Square. They just had the parade, Christmas parade. There you have it. The tutu. So, guys, you guys just met. Seems like you're talking about a lot. You're both in bands or something? Is that the deal? Are you in a
We're
band?
both in entertainment.
Entertainment. So you do comedy, like you've been saying.
Well, stage hypnosis comedy routines, yep.
Explain what stage hypnosis comedy is.
Stage hypnosis is when you get a bunch of volunteers voluntarily be hypnotized up on stage, and they become the stars of the show. Stars of the show, you give them hypnosis is all about suggestion.
Right.
When your unconscious mind is operating, it receives suggestion a lot more fluidly and quickly when you're under hypnosis. It's like working with MS DOS as opposed to Windows.
Oh, is that-
Windows is
yeah.
prettier, but MS DOS is more efficient.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you're a programmer, at least.
And this is, I only ask because I've never heard of it before, but I know
Yeah,
hypnosis.
so you get a bunch of people up on stage, and once you get them under hypnosis, then you start giving them suggestions to have different routines where they start feeling hot, and
Right,
they'll
right.
start really start taking clothes off, and they'll start getting cold.
I've
and
seen
whatever it
that
is.
where they make someone feel like they're back in their mother's womb and all that stuff. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
so we try to keep it kind of like PG.
Lighthearted.
We're not trying to give anybody trauma here.
right.
you
Well,
know?
and then I saw one guy that almost fell. He was like
yeah?
It was like a balancing act.
Yeah, that's why our
Quick look
MHS
downtown.
we have to zip ties our chairs together. That's one of our rules. So people
Really?
don't fall
Because I'm
off.
sure someone
You know,
has.
'cause-
Girls, have you ever been hypnotized before? Any one of you? Have you really? Well,
I mean, you've been under
by
hypnosis.
Cameron.
Every time you
by
drive
me.
down the road and you go start daydreaming, you go into a state of
Oh yeah,
hypnosis.
I can. So you can hypnotize yourself.
Yeah. I mean, we all go there. Not on an official level. Yeah. I mean, we were exposed to hypnosis in the military at a very influential age, and there's a lot of especially in boot camp, they use a lot of hypnosis / mind control, which are marching in beat, making sure your neurons are always being scrambled so that you're able to. I love that movie. I was watching that driving down the road down the highway. Nobody heard that. I was
wait, you
I was
watching a
watching
movie
that on
while
Netflix. I'm
driving?
like, I just watched that like 2 days ago.
Ghost, you said?
That's a good The Men Who Stare at Goats with George Clooney and
never heard
who's
of
the
it.
guy that played Obi-Wan Kenobi? I forget his name.
No, who played Obi-Wan? The younger
young-
guy.
yeah,
Who
the
cares?
British kid. The British
who
kid.
cares?
And
No, I was
then
kidding.
what's the
Joy
guy
Behar.
from The Big Lebowski? What's his name?
Big Lebowski.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff
I
Bridges,
love
yeah,
Jeff
yeah.
Bridges. So So
Yeah.
I actually have the New Earth Battalion Army manual at my house. I bought it online, and that doesn't actually exist. Most of the movies based, a fictional based off truth. But I bought the New Earth Battalion Army manual, which did exist back in the 1970s. Lieutenant Colonel, I don't remember his name.
Right.
Channon. It was Channon.
Mustard.
Lieutenant Colonel Channon.
Right.
They essentially tried to build an elite Jedi monk warrior force
Right.
that would go into battle using sparkly eyes technique, which is a sales technique where you got you use Bambi eyes would be a good female term for it, or bringing lambs into battle where you're showing the locals, hey, we're not here to hurt you, we're here to go fight these other people.
Right,
Just different body language techniques.
Passive aggressive.
I use in
They're full of
sales every
shit.
day now. I use
Right.
this stuff every day.
Right.
Improvised munitions handbook.
Right.
Oh, well, that's a completely different subject. Completely different. We're talking about the Anarchist Handbook then.
Well, the ladies who have.
Yeah, you probably
I
got
should
the edited
turn that
version,
monitor
the one
on
that's been
behind
had
me.
all the their actual
Quick
real
look.
stuff.
Anarchist cookbook
edited.
too, but
Yeah.
All right, so my hand. There's my hand. I'm over here, and we're at the studio just hanging out. And earlier we were at 1869. So there you go. I just figured I'd just continue the conversation. Ladies, did you like the parade? Any comments?
Too short.
Too short. Yeah.
it was very.
Yeah. So something a guy doesn't want to hear.
I haven't
Oh,
seen it
sure.
before, but I was really happy to see people rubbing shoulders. I was happy to hear the mayor making a joke about COVID very lightly, as if it's
Right.
like already over.
Is that what he
As opposed-
said?
Well,
The mayor?
because there was this
Excuse
thing
me
last
for
year. I think
coughing.
it was called a
Right.
called a virus or something or whatever. He just and her and I just let like, all right, I'm gonna vote for him just by that tiny little comment of hey, it's not that big. Of
Even
a deal.
though it's
'Cause I'm so
tragically it's
sick
been
of hearing these
800,000.
politicians just making it sound
800,000
every single
won.
one of them, either the news people or the
Right.
politicians, are always making it sound like it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
And
Well,
everyone's
yeah.
tired.
Well, they
We're
got to
all
get to the midterms so they can continue the mail-in balloting. There you go. But it doesn't matter.
moves them. It's a very good.
Taiwan's going to be invaded by April anyway. So there you go. Can't wait. All right, there's
I met this
downtown.
conspiracy theorist
Shot
out
of
at work
downtown.
yesterday. This guy was trying to distract from actually having to talk to me, so he started going off on far right conspiracy theories. Like Abraham Lincoln was Jesus Christ's descendant, all this.
Oh, my God.
But he's doing it to distract from having to go give me a check.
Right.
You know?
Oh.
And he went on and on and on and
About-
on.
wait,
You know, no, wait. Okay.
Jesus Christ
this
was-
Is, okay.
Was Abe
Not
Lincoln?
far
I saw him as a vampire
This is how
in a
my
vampire
Glenn,
movie.
this is how my job goes.
Yeah.
I go give people a presentation to fight for their business.
Right.
I have to go track them down in the middle of nowhere, trying to keep this PG.
Yeah.
And I have to do it whenever, and no business owner has hours. So I've got to be like, Mr. Detective. And then I've got to play Sherlock Holmes first. Then I switch over to Paul Revere and
Right.
say, hey, can we count on you today?
Yeah.
So I'm getting out there. I've had a rough day.
Yeah, right.
I get a rough day. And I'm going to track this farmer down with my mucks. And I step ankle deep in a nice manure soggy puddle.
Oh, my God.
At like 6 p.m. at night where it's getting dusky like this. I'm getting colder and colder. And then this guy, before I even open my mouth, he's, well, you're in politics? Well, what about that? And he's just going off on conspiracy theory after conspiracy. And I know some of them, and I'm not saying
Yeah.
I disagree or agree.
Right.
I'm open to listening to them, but not when you're using it as a distraction pattern to
Right.
like not talk to me,
Right.
especially when it's freaking cold out and I got a soggy manure foot.
Yeah.
And he knew
Yeah,
it too.
yeah.
I'm like, I was trying to pull the putty game. I'm
Right.
like, I just stepped in this puddle, and he's like, I'm going to use that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I was so mad at him. But he had a lot. It was a good story, right?
Yeah. Cameron's been all around the world because Cameron is a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Is that right, Cameron? Jarhead.
Sir.
There you go.
Yacht.
Yeah. What's
I
your
don't know if
favorite?
that's
What's your favorite Marine movie? Don't say Full Metal Jacket. No, I'm just kidding.
If I
you can
watched
say whatever
Full Metal
you want.
Jacket before I went in the
Yeah.
Marine Corps, I probably wouldn't have went in.
Yeah.
Because, and the thing is, because it was too accurate. It was too. I got
Was it
in
really?
and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
it's a
my
pretty-
god, this
yeah.
like 50 years later, this stuff's still
Yeah,
pretty
it's a pretty
relevant.
tough movie to watch. There's not many
It's a
feel-good
classic.
moments
It's
in
a
Full Metal
classic.
Jacket.
My favorite military. I don't. You know what? I don't.
Or
watch
military movie,
movies.
yeah.
I don't watch military movies anymore because they remind me of real. Crap,
Yeah, well,
you
yeah,
know?
but-
because like I just for me it's not.
But
I don't know.
even on the any
It's
of the
not. It's work. I'm watching work. I'm watching work
Yeah, yeah.
happen. I'm watching people pretend to like get sorry about someone being all bloody, and I'm like, I know what that feels like.
yeah. Or and you've witnessed all that. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, like, I don't know, that's one thing.
What about a
that's one
comedy? Like, so you're young, but did you ever see Stripes?
Oh yeah, that's a good movie. I was just started watching that. Bill Murray, right? That was a good movie.
I love Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's
John
classic.
Candy.
Even though he's tries to steal all the
Big
attention
mud
in the
pit. It was
public.
a big mud pit, right? Big mud wrestling pit.
Yeah, right. You're a big
Was the dude from Ghostbusters
fighting machine.
Pinkman?
Was
he
that?
in that too?
Was that?
Is it Pinkman or?
I know John
Guy
Larroquette
from
was in.
Ghostbusters. He passed away.
Oh yeah. That's Frank. No, not Frank. Shit. Remus. Harold Remus. Very famous.
started
Drove
watching
remember
it,
the camper at the end with the missiles and all the cool
literally-
Yeah, right.
started
Yeah, he
watching
was.
2
Yeah,
years
he
ago,
wrote
and
it. He
I
co-wrote,
finished it.
and
I
he
haven't
later
seen it in a
became.
long time.
And then he did Ghost. He did produce a lot of stuff. Died of cancer. I think he was only 60. Real shame.
What about Major Payne?
Oh yeah, with what's his? See, that's a '90s movie.
I wouldn't say it's a classic though. I wouldn't call that a
No,
classic.
God, no. I like
like a spoof
Biloxi
comedy
Blues is good. with Christopher
You know what was
Walken.
really good? What was that movie with Pauly Shore? What was that military movie with Pauly Shore?
I don't know,
That
but he
freaking
was in
hilarious.
He was in Father-in-Law, I believe.
Yeah. No, but there was a military movie with Pauly Shore. That was probably one of the funniest military
Well,
movies.
he's a
I've ever seen.
comedian, Paulie Shore, and is his mother. Because she owned the comedy store, yeah. Yeah. He's a little annoying. Thank God he's not on top of the world anymore.
He is the same person off stage as he is on stage.
Who is?
too.
Paulie Shore?
Is he really?
Yeah.
At least that's what I've heard. I've never met the guy.
Yeah,
But
well-
a friend of mine in LA is friends with him.
He was the weasel.
In the army now.
See, that's so 90s.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, well, and what's the other? Well, I said Biloxi Blue. My favorite military movie of all time is Officer and a Gentleman. Though that's one of the greatest movies of all time. Right, girls? Right, ladies?
You know, when I
I
used to
won't
be
quit.
really creeped out by him.
Who?
And
He's from North Syracuse. He's from here.
What's his name?
Richard Gere
no, not
Richard Gere.
I thought it was.
from Officer and a Gentleman. Oh, Lou Gossett Jr., who played the
Maybe I'm
the
getting
drill
mixed up.
sergeant.
I'm thinking of the other one. I'm thinking of the other one with Tom Cruise and.
Oh, yeah. Mustang, Top Gun.
No. The one where he's on court.
Yeah. I know. A Few Good Men.
Yeah, I'm thinking of that with what's the other guy's name?
Jack Nicholson.
John Nicholson.
I
John
was in
Nicholson.
that.
Jack-
Nancy,
Jack,
ask
Jack
that.
Nicholson. Jack Nicholson used
ask
to
that
creep
question
me out.
again, Nancy.
That guy is a genius. His body language is amazing.
Yes, and
body language is
I'm answering Nancy's
pacing,
question.
Everything.
I was in a 1996 presentation of that movie or play. It was a play, A Few Good Men, and then they made it into a movie. Wow. Yeah. So and I did it at Sackett's Harbor to play, and I commit suicide on stage. I shoot myself. Yeah, I played Markinson. That's what he does in the movie.
man.
Yeah, it is dark.
That was good. You did a good job with that.
Oh, gracias. And my mom and dad surprised me. Remember?
Yes.
It was during the Yankees playoff season in 1996, and they were playing the Texas Rangers, and I kept going over to the lounge as the play was happening, so I could watch the game. Little did I know that my mom and dad were there, and it was funny. Anyway, 1996.
Audience, or?
Yeah, they showed up unexpected, just to surprise me, and they saw the show.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah. And I had and then there was a scene. The guy who played Jack Nicholson's part was black. He was from Pittsburgh. I forget his name, but he was really good. What's that?
Was it the Stacks?
Sackett's Harbor Playhouse. Yeah, I forget his name, but he was so good. He had done it before, so he actually knew the lines the first day of rehearsals. And just like 3 days before it happened, someone still didn't know their lines, and he had a crucial part in it. And someone at the last minute stepped up and learned the lines in like 3 days.
And so they had to change.
But Bill Bowman was his name. Bill Bowman did it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and he
I
did a
just
great
watched-
job
You know,
too.
I just watched 5 times in a row over the weekend. Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh yeah, well,
And I
watch
really,
that every day
really,
when Joe
really,
Biden's on
really,
the air.
really-
Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. By the way, I refuse to say "Let's go, Brandon." Just for the record.
Oh man, yeah. I can't. Oh, I have nothing to follow up with that. That was
No, there's plenty to follow up.
nothing
on.
to say.
Quick shot here. There we go. By the way, we're
We
streaming.
could actually go
We've been
off
on
on
for
that
13
for a very.
minutes.
So let's go off of that. We could actually expand on that pretty broadly.
What's that?
The Weekend at Bernie's comment, if you want to.
Well,
if you
Joe
feel
Bi-
risky
well,
enough
yeah,
to do it.
It's the obvious because Trump always called him Sleepy Joe.
What would Weekend at Biden's look like? I'm giving someone inspiration for a YouTube video right now.
Just go to his Delaware home. Guys, who knows what he's doing right now? I mean, he's not doing anything. We should be really worrying about.
I don't know. This
Taiwan right
conspiracy theorist guy told me that he's been dead and that Jim Carrey's playing him right
you
now.
and-
That's
and
what he told
others,
me.
including
and he
someone
kept
you
on
know.
going on and on and I'm trying to get the sale. So I'm like, yep.
Right,
man,
right.
Yep, yep. And then he's like, you're cold, right? And I'm like, are you effing serious? Are you serious? I got a wet, soggy shoe and you're telling me I'm cold? He knew it. He knew it. It's getting dusky. And he's like, yeah, you're tired now, right? I'm like, are you
I just launched a nuclear bomb. Oh, really? Is that cash or check?
Oh, man.
Don't want that.
What's that, hon?
No,
Right?
Did I have a wine? I must have.
I stole it.
Oh, no, that's I forgot about it.
have to make a bottle
No,
run in a
vodka.
minute.
Thanks, but thank you. I would be so bombed with vodka right now. Oh my God, that's fun. Gracias. Thank you. No. I know. And
Did you ever take Kratom?
I thought I had something else. Quick shot.
Kratom and Cabo.
Did-did-did.
Good shit.
There we go.
mix
So
it
they
up,
have
Kratom,
those
mix it up,
Jersey
we get
barriers
Kratom
there in
and
between
coffee,
Arsenal
and
and
then
Court
I'll have
Street
Reds.
there. That's the American corner right there, where Woolworth came up with his 5 and dime idea. right in the right-hand corner of that live shot. And that's the YMCA in the corner on the other side of the north, on the south side of what you're seeing at 12 o'clock.
The cradle.
And we're just hanging out here. That's Nancy and Molly just
I
came
can't-
by,
you can
and
encapsulate it, but the
Cameron, her
problem is
friend,
the
is here along with Adam. And Sharon's doing something. What are you looking for, hon?
I've never seen that.
And now Nancy's going to open up a bottle of wine. Bottle of white, ooh, bottle of red. What's the next line? I died a dead and sold instead.
So you need to release it with heat, and you got to release it with citric acid. So you need to get some kind of like lemon juice, orange juice, something in there. and
Those are the best
and you
openers in the
want it
other than
like,
the electric
I-
ones when they're
I pour it
charged.
in raw,
They lose a charge after one bottle. Oh,
break
getting
it
there.
then I put
Will it
some
happen?
Lemon juice in it, and then I hit that, and that's
The views just went up, by the way. There you go. Didn't say
yeah.
him.
And you got to get it from happyhippo.com.
Actually,
Because
you
you
know, I
got
do
like
all
15 different strains. 15. And I like it because I got to talk to you. Don't get the gas. It's just
So now Cameron off to the right-hand side of your
gotta get it
screen.
on.
I can't change. Cameron, move over just a bit. You're off camera. You're off Cameron.
The cava.
And there's another microphone somewhere. It's probably over there on the other side. So you guys, I still got to brighten things up here.
Kind of on a flip. There's a place on State Street, right next to Jet Shop.
All right, brightening things up. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna pick up a bottle of vodka. So it's just a pink special on wine.
Happy hippo.
Oh, my.
And I looked, it's like, well, it's a California wine. I should
Oh, no shit. Yeah, because next week it's going to
Go to the phone and see what this looks like.
trying to make it legal for the past 10 years.
So I went back and
You know, and I'm all about trying to alternate ways of doing things. I lived overseas where they've always had a way of doing things. Over in Indonesia, they chew betel nut. I've never seen that. It's like walnut. It makes it turns their gums and it turns black.
Yeah.
I guess he just
And I guess it's like a nicotine
wherever he
opiate
gets it
substitute.
from. Yeah. And then he said,
Kind of like
"Did
South
you have-" I
Americans
said, "You know," I said, "I bought this, kind of a flu."
Yeah,
Same
or,
kind of difference.
what's
Buy it, you know, I've had really
cot
expensive
leaves.
ones,
You ever
like
cut leaves?
I never have, but I'm interested.
They're it's a African
So I went
country.
back for more, and it's like,
Just a
he says,
tree.
yeah, he says,
Pull the leaves off and they chew it.
sometime.
It
And he
chews
says, yeah, it's back now, and it used to be one of our
all day and
number
no.
one wine sellers. I thought, wow, it's got a really nice
Yeah.
flavor.
You know, when I was in Bali, so they had like magic mushrooms.
It is a very, it's a nice.
I love it.
Amsterdam is.
That's my favorite.
Put it in with
Yeah,
Fanta
I
and
opened,
honey
this
and
is
lime
a
juice,
cap.
and they put it in a
This is
blender.
probably,
Dark cherry and blackberries. And you can almost taste the cherry and the chocolate. And
Yikes. See ya.
All right, so
Yeah,
we're
you
back
get all these
here.
Australians
That's a shot of
from
I'll
Australia.
probably go back.
Cameron on the right,
I chipped my tooth in
Adam
Indonesia, and
on the
it was
left.
$25 to get a
We're
cap.
back here at the H2O studio, just impromptu stuff, just turn things on here.
So everyone will get
I have belonged to a
And
number
that's
of
downtown,
clubs,
and that's
and, you know, the interest
Sharon talking next to Nancy and Molly.
for alcohol and you get a concussion.
One person watching,
not too long ago, I tried to get
trying to see the difference between
a club,
when this appears. It's about a 20, I'm going to say 15 to 20 second delay between when we're actually recording this in real time and when it shows up. So I'm going to see, there's the girls. So I'm going to just switch over to the other camera here.
okay, this
See how long that takes. That's 3,
no,
5.
she takes the first
I'm watching this. See how long it takes. We're at 10. So it's about 12-second difference. Not that bad. I don't know what that means as far as proximity. This is my hand, by the way. Look, we're watching ourselves 12 seconds ago.
I took wine appreciation in
It's a moron. Well, that's the wrong camera.
A.
Yeah, this is even better.
Because it was just
There we
a
go.
tasty thing.
It'll be 10 seconds from now. That's going to change to the shot behind what you're looking at now. It's fascinating. There you go. It was probably maybe 2 seconds. Oh, look. We're looking at ourselves, looking at ourselves, looking at ourselves, looking at ourselves.
Yeah, so I called her up. I'm like,
Nice.
They can just adjust this accordingly.
I know I'm fine.
It's so cool.
I just need you.
Wow, let's see if I can get up closer.
JCC. This is not.
Smithers, come a little closer. There we go.
JCC for,
It's showing everything.
To infinity.
That's right. If I could just fix that.
I just want to make a quick shout out. I'm playing over at Spokes on Saturday night from 7 till
shit.
10 o'clock, and it's the first time I've played there.
Where? Oh, Spokes, really? You never played there at Spokes? Boy, I just knocked my phone
Oh,
out
yeah,
for
Rob and Jamie just purchased Spokes, and I'm going to go there, and I don't know where I'm supposed to look. But
And
whatever.
that's okay. Yeah, you're fine. This is all impromptu.
I'm okay.
And I'm showing downtown Watertown, the public square. They still have the dividers there, which is
Yeah, I
cool.
popped over there when
Thank
I
God
was
they
looking for
did that.
Nancy. Well, actually,
Having a dinner yet. Buy discount.
All right, so
And I'm like, hey.
yeah, we look like a fishbowl up here.
Yeah, well, I looked up there. I was like, wow, that looks warm.
I wonder if
Let's go
people
there,
looked up.
it's warm.
Wow, what is that? Never mind those people up there.
Let's go.
it's a beautiful room, Glenn.
It is. It's really beautiful. It's a Jake Johnson property. That's why we hook up to his camera here.
This
He,
is a nice,
you know, this he
look at
does.
the
He's
view
a
over there.
great property manager.
Like with my band, I practice
An
in the
owner.
basement at my house, and I'm like, you know, it'd be nice
And so it's like,
I can adjust that camera. Let me fix that.
to practice.
I have an app here. Dip, 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 dip.
Come home from work and I'd like to have
That doesn't look right at night. I didn't adjust that earlier. So let's fix that if I can find it. You don't have to say you love me just because you don't.
Different place. Physiologically, you gotta go.
I don't have to stay forever. I can leave right now. Where is it?
Like the Japanese, they say you have three faces. You have the face you show your business.
God, pathetic.
I think that's kind of
Let's see if I can adjust that camera.
That division was bad.
Oh, here it is. Look right behind.
Us Americans, we're
All
not
right, it's all hooked up.
especially as hot to talk.
Connect. What if I disconnect it?
My office. And I started doing all my office.
This is absurd.
This is actually my relaxed place now. This is cool. It's nice to have it separated out.
Oh, there it is. Okay, good.
Kids that you know
All right, so now
I love kids.
have it on
I
my
love kids.
phone.
I've no surprise Father's Day letters in mail yet. I figured I'd have some by now.
All right, that's more real to this color, so I just adjusted it. See how long it takes.
43.
Well, it shouldn't, 10 seconds. Okay, there you go. All right, so now I'm going to put this in front.
My ex-wife,
taking classes at JCC, like, you know, to get your, you could like take a class and then get your
There you go.
Now, you talking
Infinity.
about motorcycle or?
I'm like, at least clean the house.
I used,
Stay home.
I taught a few classes.
Alfred Hitchcock
That
movie.
was another life.
Right back in the school with Brad.
That's really neat.
But isn't that nice?
Knock over my can of Corona.
So adventurous.
My Corona. My Corona.
World reality as opposed to
It's like trimming your eyebrows in the mirror. It's real tough to do this. Okay, here we go. Dip, 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 dip. Alfred Hitchcock.
like, all right. Half of his death.
Very cool.
So I got out of that. Like,
We actually camped at the,
All right, so where are we, ladies? Where are we going? Where are we going from this point?
so I had my tent and everything. I'm not a camper, trust me, I'm not a camper. I was like,
Not a happy camper.
you? I said, no, you have your own tent.
The trick to camping is to drink enough where you don't mind sleeping in the woods.
Oh,
I bring an air mattress.
Me too.
Yeah, that helps. I'll bring an air conditioner.
We'll shut up.
I sleep in the back of my car.
You sleep over there.
so where's your favorite place to camp?
Tent.
Well,
tent.
no, but where? Like, is it on a lake and
State
woods?
campgrounds are nice, but I prefer to sleep in the wilderness.
Really?
He likes in back of his dad's place.
I want
my
bears
father has
only.
woods.
No, that's-
Oh my.
yeah, oh my. I said that. Tigers and
Lions and
tigers
tigers
and
and
bears. Oh my. And the guy who created it was from Central New York. What you know that? What's his name?
Shenango.
Mom? What's his? Oh, gee, what's his name? Anyone know? Yeah, they have like a
Nailed
kind
it.
of festival for him every year, and they have some of the remaining or surviving Munchkins show up.
Oh,
They're still Anyone from the Lollipop Guild?
Yeah, well, the Lollipop Kid. We represent. They always scared me. The Lollipop
The
Kid.
lion always scared me too. That's some creepy makeup.
You know what? They should have got the Lollipop kids to kick ass on the witch. Right?
Lake Bonaparte.
Oh, I'll melt you.
I grew up on Lake Bonaparte because my parents had a,
Talk about Lake Bonaparte.
well, I was probably 10 when they purchased it. But Lake Ontario, we have a place in Lake Ontario.
Yeah.
And it's,
All right, so just a quick shot
The
of
Great Lake.
downtown.
they're so
Where?
inviting.
Which one was
and
pointing
nice.
at me?
That one right there.
Hi, Mom.
wait, let me put you on.
But,
Wait,
so it is a nice area.
go ahead.
Hi, Mom.
There you go.
Mine is
Oh, you had us turned off? Good.
No, I'm going back and forth. See, this thing, I pick on the Chinese, but this thing right here that I'm pointing at, this is all touch screen. So I can go right here
that's beauty.
on my computer.
Hey.
This camera is HD.
Unless,
The one draw, and I can also draw it from a disc if I wanted to, but I don't have
What
one.
makes
in there.
this?
This is
What makes
called.
this be like? Why couldn't a tablet do this? Why is this thing so thick?
Oh well, it's funny you should say that. It is a droid, so it's a big droid based on that platform.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a YOLO box built from China. And I looked on the internet, and they had all the standard ones that look like that. A typical video board looks like the audio board that I'm pointing at right now. And then I saw this, and I instantly went to see reviews. And this guy from Japan, who wasn't Japanese, had this most authentic analysis of it. Got two HDMI's, one in for HD, or out, I should say, for a monitor. But it's limited to only really three cameras at a time.
Multiple platforms.
But you can stream on anything. And I haven't updated. You can go beyond these.
Glenn,
But
I've got to talk to you about this off camera.
yeah. Well, okay, yeah. It's all right here.
It's fantastic.
I know. Well, and I bought this for like a little more, less than $700. So you could never have this technology even 3-4 years ago. It just didn't. You'd have to spend not even a lot
I
more
changed my
5 years
mind.
ago, but 20 years ago, you'd have to spend a lot.
and so,
Yeah.
So, and by the way, it never fails. It never fails.
Not exactly.
So, you know, like every
because then
time
when we got back,
song is written,
we
it's
ended
like
up at the same place that we started.
So anyway, they're talking. I kind of have them down, and I have my mouth right up to my microphone, and I'm a big mouth. So we're streaming here at the studio.
It's typically
And if you're looking at this particular shot here, that's a live shot of where we are. It's about 15 seconds behind the moment I'm speaking right now,
stuff like that.
but it's still now. So that's streaming on the internet, and I'm just feeding that back into this feed, if that makes any sense.
Tampon cord.
And we are off, if you're looking at it, we're at around 11 o'clock, probably midstream off to the top left quadrant. That's where we are located.
you know how you smell go through your nose and you just go.
And that's one side, and that's the other.
Sentences in Alzheimer's patients are a thing that go
I don't want to walk away from the microphone and
Yeah, so
start showing the place. But anyway, we just had the Christmas parade through here moments ago. There it is. And this place was packed. It really was.
healthy probably.
I think I used to
instructor
I
told
guess they'll wait till later to remove the barriers there.
I dying of
chocolate
Alzheimer's.
factory next door.
Non-responsive to anything.
But a perfect place to have a parade.
They brought in a bucket.
But this Saturday is going to be the Clayton Parade. That's like one of the biggest in the whole, one of the best in the whole state.
Sucking under his nose.
Really unbelievable how good it is.
I think I was. It was like I'm looking. It's like what am I looking for? I didn't realize I was.
Whole factory is like one of the last things to go.
I was going through a chocolate withdrawal. It's
Wow.
like, holy cow! It's like I guess I got addicted to that. Yeah.
Where do we go from
I
here?
really have gotten.
Well, go back to what I was saying.
So,
though. So
I mean-
like I have, so you have anchors. So I'll
Well,
set
if
with
it's
hypnosis. We
running,
use
I
anchors
will
intentionally.
I would like to learn more about that.
Yeah, so I'm teaching about it now. So like, basically,
Now I've turned
with
red.
hypnosis, I'll get like, people having problems focusing on their goals.
What's it? All
Touch them in some way where it kind of gets them out of the element. Just and all of a sudden, now you're like you're gonna
German
body those emotions. Now you want to turn it up to 10. Keep cranking it up, and I'll press on.
All right, so now I'm looking at my phone on Facebook. Okay, there we are. So again, we're up by 12 seconds. There you have Cameron on the right, Adam on the left.
Cabernet for red because I
We
like
immediately
that.
switch over just to the press of the button
have in the past.
Come to my
on the
gig.
touch screen. It's just a great system. I just wish I had the lights set up, but I don't.
Like when you're in the zone,
Just hanging. Figured, Christmas season.
wants to do all the time.
Only December 2nd.
We always feel like we're chasing it. It's always just like that.
Okay, now this guy's gonna take up. This guy's gonna pick up all the.
Relation to live
Just came in with a fork.
Oh, berserker mode.
They would tune out.
So that should be interesting to see that.
Maybe just
You might witness that here in a little bit if they do a quick
Especially when I'm
one.
in a jam section
Because it must have,
with the jam band. It's
seems
a
like it'd
matter
be,
of
must be,
Okay, it's
close
just
my
that-
eyes,
yeah, it's not like wider.
feel the music, and literally, I don't want to say.
And by the way, if you're watching in this case, I'm watching on Facebook. All of this is transcribed
Yeah,
directly in real time. Just a couple of years ago, you'd have to spend about essentially $1 a minute to get someone to transcribe something for broadcast or anything.
Man, if the stage monitors aren't set
And
up
most of them
properly,
are,
the mix isn't right,
There we go. Okay, so here, it's coming in. Let's see. He just backed up.
and that happens a lot when you're
Came
on
back.
when you're not working with sound
anything,
guy.
any other
Like
questions
you're
about
just
Taking a
that?
chance because he's going the wrong direction. It's going to swing around, I guess, or not? That's what I'm doing.
When I'm doing my own gigs, they're typically 4-hour gigs.
When I did one appreciation, they did.
A regular bar gig in Watertown is 4 hours. And it's not straight. I mean, you're doing an hour, you take a little break, you play another hour, take a little break.
That was
Yeah,
public.
so I'm looking at how everyone's conversation here. I'm talking,
Good for a jam band.
Sharon, Nancy, and Molly are talking,
Improvising.
and every single word is being transcribed as we speak.
But, yeah, I mean, we don't typically, you know, we put ourselves in
Every word.
different, I don't know if you want to call it beta weight, I don't know the technical terms for any of this, but you're putting your brain.
It's not gobbledygook either. It's all spelled out.
When I'm doing sales, what I do is
They will
knock on a door
compare.
and immediately
Kind of scary.
open that door, I'm matching the body language,
Now, let's see.
punching the shoulders,
Let's see if I say something and it shows up,
their face,
and if it stands out like, I buried Paul.
get them to stay on the same page. Because if I'm too friendly,
Let's wait and see.
if I'm too mean, if I'm not balancing, exactly where they're at.
Mimicking. Yeah.
Right, so it's mirroring them and getting out of that. So this is where you need to be now.
I really don't.
You sync up and then draw.
Why you start out with the quiet songs first, and you go hype. That's another thing. So when hypnosis, what we do is
A group of girls
There it is. I buried Paul.
is always, is evenings.
Jeepers. That's incredible.
it's
Like I said, like my friend.
fractionization.
That is just amazing. So how many people? No one's watching.
Guys, what's your middle name?
Parties and like have wine tasting and stuff like that.
Kind of like Tupperware.
Yeah, pretty much.
Switching their brains from one side to the other
I
side.
think that would be fun. I mean, everybody's over with
Actually,
Tupperware.
out of
That would
hypnosis
be,
when I
that would
asked
be
them
good.
that
Like
question.
the wine.
Going back down lower, lower, lower.
And they'll
Like pulling someone's head out of water.
When they think they're back to normal, then they go down lower, lower.
Oh, yeah.
We'll go over the research and stuff about.
Up high, you're actually going lower than you did energy-wise. Higher, you're actually deepening it. By going, that's why the wave is really important. You see it a lot in worship music. Worship music, most of all of the big hit bands have come from kind of worship backgrounds because they were training energy.
All right, so we're probably going to sign off here.
Julie, I said, it's like I always.
Figured to have a little fun
So I got her on video. I said, okay.
streaming on YouTube and Facebook
Sisters preach
on the Live at 5 page. I thought I did it on the other one. Whatever, but that's cool.
I'd rather listen to talk radio.
And all right, so let's cut back to that's okay. Signing off here. That's Adam on the left, Cameron on the right,
Oh, nice.
You know, and
and Molly on the left, Nancy on the center, and that's Sharon, my wife, on the right.
because I'm like, if I could be
And we'll see you